Hello folks and welcome back. We're going to have a little bit of a comic book discussion today and play some Convoy. It's a little roguelike game where you're on an alien planet and you've got to, well, we'll just see when we get into it. And start a new game. Now, in Convoy, we crash land on an alien planet and we've got to send out a truck to pick up resources so we can leave. Right here we get to pick our MCV, which is our main convoy unit, and we've got a couple to pick through because I've played this a couple of times. Green Raiders starter one, free wheels, got some shields, Death Bucket has got a good missile launcher. This one right here, Orange Sky, it's got a lot to start with. And you can see they all have different strengths and weaknesses. We are going to start with Ranger 66. It's got a bunch of good starter weapons. And as for my side vehicles, who do I want to pick up? Alright, I'll pick up these two. And we get to rename them. I'll rename Bucket 2 to... Transformers fun. Let's go with Rory Stone as Lift Jumper, and this one over here as the Streak. And we gotta protect the Ark. Easy. I've played this a couple times. I can go up to... You know what? Balls to the wall. Let's go hard. Now all that really does is limit the amount of resources you start off with. Welcome to Convoy. After flying through an asteroid field, your ship was forced to make an emergency landing on the planet, Omega Prime, due to critical damage to its primary systems. The captain has ordered you to traverse the planet in search of replacement parts. Obtaining these will allow your spaceship to continue its mission. Continue. I know enough. Onwards to Omega Prime. Let's just get going. Alright, this is the ship that we have, and we've got to gather resources to get back to it. These are how many parts I can carry. 2, I'm 0 right now, and this is how much fuel I have, 25. I've got no bolts, which means no money, which means I've got to go find something. Move by clicking on the mouse cursor and right-clicking and following. Moving consumes fuel, and the yellow portions are where you find little missions. Okay, it looks like an old abandoned service station that has left its signal advertising repeat. It's probably that, or it's probably an ambush. Considering this planet ladder, it's probably true. It is probably an ambush. I've gone through this many times. It usually is an ambush, but this time it might not be. It is an ambush. But the good thing about it being an ambush is that I get to fight people and I get to take some stuff. Now you get to pause the game with the spacebar and maneuver your units, and I'm going to do that now. You get different raiders, and they all have different abilities, and the abilities are based off of which factions they belong to. Now, get to start here. I can get to toss in a good old landmine off on this guy. Boost my shields up. Tap this one up here. Move them over, and attack. Oops, we got to attack this one. And missile on this one. Gonna ram this guy, get him out of the way. Always gotta protect your convoy, because if well, convoy is the whole thing. You have to protect your MVC, because if that goes down, it's game over. This one up here I've got equipped with with a small machine gun, but also a chainsaw which lets me ram it. It's also bigger. The more pips you have, the more armor you have, the better it is for ramming units. Mine. I will mine this one. I will also zap it so he doesn't get out of the way. One more hit and this one's toast, and I can focus on this one. Now it's these skulls. See these skulls? That means there's a death trap that's going to be in that area. So you want to make certain you're out of there before time comes. Now you can maneuver yourself to block them off so that they have to stay near those areas. This one right here, he's got to go underneath. He's trapped. Now when units die, they can leave wreckage. If you drive over the wreckage, you take a lot of damage, so you want to avoid that. And see right here, I can either go up or I can go down. I'm going to risk it and go up. Now I've taken a lot more damage here than I probably should have, but I found 11 fuel and I found some bolts so I can use to buy stuff. There was no other gas at the station, so took quite a hit on this one. Gonna have to find a place to repair. Moving on. Let's see what's down here. You come across a raider slave convoy. They're heavily armed and appear to be more interested in continuing on their way. I can attack the slavers, I can attempt to radio them, or I can just ignore them. I'm going to attack them because they might have something good for me. Now, always pause at the start so you can move your units around. You also want to position yourself a bit so you can protect your convoy. And start the battle. I put my shields up on the NPC, which allows me to prevent some damage to it. Now I'm just going to focus on taking this one down here. Oh, this one needs to move out of the way because it is seriously damaged. Yes, Captain. Ready to fire. Roger that. Ready to fire. Affirmative. Let me out. Ready to fire. Ready. This guy, I've got to get out of there. Set up a little trap by freezing him and tossing a mine. That one's out of commission. Get him out of here. Actually gonna have him hide behind the big rig. Actually, both of them look like they need to hide a bit, so I'm going to use the MVC to take this guy out solo. You can take a couple more hits, put the shields up. Mine should be able to finish him off. Oh, actually looks like it can't, so... One more hit, and boom. Take the loot. Now I've freed some slaves, and I can, transport them home, or offer them work in the convoy. Or I can capture them. There's lots of choices you can do. I'm gonna see if I can take them home. It's pretty far from here. And I need to find a place to repair first. So I'm gonna find the nearest camp, which is 108 kilometers that way. Oh, let's see if I can make it. Oh, great. That's what happens sometimes after a really tough battle. You are not prepared for something else. So I'm gonna divert course and try to run for it. I've got to make it to a camp. So I'm gonna ignore all of this stuff. Now we've got a sandstorm. I can wait and lose fuel. I'm running out of fuel. So I'm gonna keep going. Oh, we managed to make it through. And here's the camp. Probably long enough to get there. And I can heal on up. Now, as for the comic book stuff, I was recently having a little bit of discussion about various powerful characters. And one powerful character which came up was the Flash from Kingdom Come. Now, a lot of people have been talking about how that's such a great thing, and how he zips around and causes no crime in his city. One thing that I'm surprised a lot of people have not seemed to get is that that's supposed to be a bad thing. You see, the whole thing about him losing his identity, about not even knowing which Flash this is, because he has taken to one of the extremes that's sort of plaguing Superman in that story as well. Oh. While trying to do Desi Sparks seems to be a Torvac mobile science station. Protected by a large number of Torvac combat vehicles. I will leave them be. We are not prepared for any of this stuff. But I actually prepared to go to one of these things over here. Okay, as I was saying, Superman. And I have ran out of gas. He starts mumbling about tachyon, so he's shifting. He's gonna take some gas from the future. You know what? I will take that future gas. Broadcasting emergency signal. Okay, open channels. Civilian vehicles. Oh, 16 bolts. Oh, great. I do not have 16. But I need to survive, so I'm gonna blast them. No survivors. I'll help some people, but I need to survive myself. Okay, so the thing about Superman. The Flash is giving up the whole freedom versus security thing. In this story, because he is everywhere and everyone, if someone trips on their shoelaces, he's there. If someone's about to rob a bank, he's there. It means he's always watching, always listening, and if you're living in the city, yeah, it might seem great. It might seem that you are always safe and always protected. But the downside is that you are always safe, always protected. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to strive for. And also, if he's watching everything, just waiting for you to screw up, imagine the level of fear that would be. You can't walk down the street. Look like you're going to go into a store. In your head, you're going to be wondering, is it going to seem like I'm trying to do something criminal, and then a random red blur comes in and stops me, even if I wasn't going to do it? And he's doing this constantly, and there are no mistakes. No one's allowed to make any mistakes. No one's allowed to. All right, let's get back to this. No one is going to be watching their children. No one is going to be worrying about any safety of any kind. Because you have this omnipresent protector who takes away all conflict and all necessity to do things on your own. We'll say that Superman takes away the need to strive and the need to do things. The Flash acting as that would be that up to the 11th degree. Variety of vehicles. Let's investigate the vehicles. Ooh, weapons exposition. I don't have any money. Let's have a look. No money, no money, no money. And I'm out of fuel again. Still stranded. Silver vehicles, support your convoy, stay out of reach your weapons, beware fuel troubles, and so oh! Someone's getting ready to attack. More shells. Oh, lost a vehicle. Blue streak's dead. Okay. It's up to you, Cliff Jumper. We gotta take them out one at a time. Ship's gonna have to bear the brunt of this one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, this is gonna suck royally. Alright, got one of them down. Oh, this is gonna take a bit, and this is one of the roughest I've been in for a while. Can survive a bit longer. Let's see if I can ram this. Yep, looks like I got him. Even damage, I can still do some damage. One more mine and this will be it. Alright, got him. See what they gave me. A little bit of fuel and a good amount of money. Content the radio. Destruction Derby. Thunderdome. Let's do this. Okay, focus on... You know what? No, full on aggression. Shoot down several opposing vehicles. Keep going. Oof. Third hit. Counterattack. But I won. A little bit of fuel. A lot more money. Let's see if I can find another place to get to refuel and recover. I gotta outrun them. 7. Oh, 5, 4. 1. Oh, this is going bad. This is going bad. Nearest camp. Nearest camp is that way. And I'm out of fuel. I can buy some fuel. Okay, good. These ones I'll actually pay for. This should be enough to get me where I'm going. I made it to the camp. Overshot. Anything to buy here? Oh, vehicle. No way I can afford it though. Fuel? Okay. Whew. Let's see if I can make it to deliver the slaves home next time. Bye-bye.